welcome to another grand and glorious episode of Arizona Griper. And I, your beautiful host, Mr. Arizona. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully, everybody's doing well. Hopefully, everybody's feeling well, and hopefully, everybody's having a good day. Because I know I am. My day is, well, my day was kind of a challenge, so to speak. Yeah, that's what I gotta say. It was a challenge. But it's picking up a little bit better. I'm just putting some stuff away and getting ready to settle down for the evening. So yeah, I'm in a little bit more of a calmer, more collective mood right now. Considering the somewhat challenging circumstances that have happened to me thus far. But, hey, to me, every day's a good day. Just some days are better than others. What I'm looking for right now, I think I found it somewhat. Nope. Will it fit on there? I don't know. I'm just trying to look for a lid to this, so just kind of bear with me here for a minute. Because I did cook some food items today, and I need to find a lid to contain them in so I can put them in the fridge. Oh, why, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just remember, this is a channel for adults only. And while you're on here, please keep my channel respectful. Respect the host, which is me, and respect the people that are in here, which is you. So, thank you. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, regardless. Greetings and salutations from the great state of Arizona to you. So anyway, I'm just putting some rice. I made some simple rice with breaded, I believe it was breaded chicken tenders. I'm not really into eating chicken tenders that much because, hey, how's it going? Not really into eating, you know, not really into consuming chicken tenders that much. It's because it has that kind of that little vein that goes through there, and that is quite the chore to remove. So yeah, that's why I don't really mess with it that much. I guess I've got a little bit of a setback with Dad's old lantern. Can't really fix it right now because I'm currently a little low on funds, so I'm just waiting until you know, things pick up again, and hopefully that will be remedied. That way I can get Dad's old lantern fixed and on the way. I am currently saving up funds to get 2 check valves, so that if the one that's currently in the lantern when I get the tool is leaky or whatever, that way I could take it out and replace it. So there's that. And plus, I'm saving up to get the check valve removal tool. And I'm saving up to get me some, I think they just put like some kind of fuel or something in it to get, you know, so that I can kind of slosh some stuff around in the bottom inside the tank, to where if there's any, you know, residual garbage or residual matter, that's, I know I'm not going to get, you know, everything out of there. I know that. But if I could get just the residual matter out of there, you know, the loose rust and all that kind of stuff, I should be in pretty good shape, because that way it won't clog up the pickup tube and prevent you know, prevent fuel from flowing inside the rest of the lantern properly. So yeah, it's nothing. It's not a major problem. It's just a minor thing. So I should, you know, once I get all my ducks in order, so to speak, I should have that problem under control. Then that way I can show you how I assemble the lantern, and fire it up a few times, so that we can, you know, just enjoy it all together, you know. Because then, after that project is over with, I'm going to do a complete tutorial on how I take apart another old lantern that I have and how I put it back together as well. So that's going to be a treat. You know, like I said, the second one that I have I'm going to be working on is indeed it's a red one, and that was basically built in 1957. So, yeah, it's a little older than the green one that I have. That's why it's a little bit more, quote unquote, banged up a little bit. Because, you know, it's been just rattling around in my dad's garage, and my dad really never really did anything to it. He probably maybe used it, maybe shit. I'd say probably what? You can have as much as you want of those. I'm not fond of those at all.
What?
Those chicken tenders.
Why?
I just don't like the vein on the inside.
What vein?
There was a white vein when I was preparing them. There's like a white vein on the inside. I just don't like that at all.
Why didn't you take it off?
What's that? Because Mom said, nah, it gives it flavor. Fine, whatever you want. So that's what turned me off on eating them, but the rice is good though. Rice is in the fridge. Thank goodness you reminded me of that. That way I get to put those up too. I forgot that they were in there.
I'm gonna eat some.
Good. Yeah, just you can eat as much as you want. Trust me. You're not gonna offend me. Trust me. I'd be like, thank you, God. See, that's the one reason why I like having you around here, because you're a damn good eater. Mom doesn't understand that.
You make good food.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. But like I said, I was, huh? Okay. I was talking, you know, talking to people here on YouTube about, you know, about the lanterns. And one was built in 78 or 77, the green one was. And the other one was built in 1957. See, what Coleman did was back in the day, they started off with red lanterns, and then they switched out to the forest green as they got later. It's actually pretty neat.
That's what she said.
Oh, but anyway. So anyway, guys, yeah. So that is what's basically happening right now around these parts. Just gotta be waiting. So, in the meantime, while we're all waiting on that one, I'm just right now, I'm just kind of cleaning up and leaving the kitchen nice and clean so that when the wife wakes up in the morning, you know, she'll have a nice clean kitchen, and we'll be able to start things off normally and not have to worry about anything, you know. About the size of it. Yeah. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Appreciate it. And, shit, don't forget to share things out and do all that, you know. You guys know what to do. I don't need to say nothing. I know I don't get that. Oh my God. Ow. Damn. That's hot shit. There we go.
Somebody hold my.
Oh shit. You picked a treat. Hi, Sissy Poos. How's my favorite darling sis doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. I hope you're having a great evening. Oh. I love you too. Anyway, hold on a minute. The chaos is coming. With a little Apollo trailing behind.
Somebody hold my.
Somebody hold my beer. He's fucking sitting there just trying to catch up to him, and they're like miles away. He's like, wait a minute, don't leave me out here. Then Apollo's looking in there with those big bug eyes like, hurry up, Dad, get out here. You should drink a tree. What are you doing? Diego's drinking his tomato soup.
Are you alive?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Hey, I'm live streaming right now.
There's no one there.
There's a few people in there. I don't know. I got 4 likes.
Can I flip them off?
No. Oh, what boy? I believe this guy. Hello. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh. Well, that's all right, sis. If you don't want to stay here, you don't have to, you know. I never obligate anybody to stay here. If they don't want to, they don't have to. Now, you guys know what to do. Hello to the new chatter in here. Welcome to the Arizona Griper channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is an adult channel. Oh, what? There goes in his drunken, sunken, dunken state. As usual. But that's okay. Because he has every right to be. You know, he works hard. He works hard, he makes money. He supports himself and he supports his dogs.
What?
There we go. I said you're in your drunken, sunken, dunken.
I support who?
What?
I support who?
I said you support yourself and you support your dogs. Yeah. He's got good weed. He's got the wee. Who said that? Remember on that movie? We're gonna smoke the wee. You don't remember that? Somebody said something on there. I forget what movie it came from. But he goes, yeah, we're gonna smoke some wee. Oh, yours is better? Smoke a couple blunts for me. Just a couple. Oh. But anyway, today was, like I said, it was trying. But that's all right. It's all good. Oh, I gotta get through it anyway. So, there you go. Now, I got a big one here. Got a pot here to take care of, as you guys can see. I messed up the kitchen, but I didn't do that big of damage like I've done in the past. Me, to tell you the truth, here's what happened since the big change. I am just wore the fuck out. That's basically what it is. Yep. For the first time in a long time, I'm not wound up. I'm not fucked up. I'm not worried all the time. I'm not pissed off all the time. I'm actually a little bit chilled. Just a little bit. But eventually the symptoms of what I've been going through will, should I say, dissipate in time. It's just going to take a while. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. So it's just gonna take some time. That's all. So yeah. But I am going to say this. I am going to say this. If any shit comes my way or involves me in any way, then there's going to be a little bit of a discrepancy thing. I don't want it to go down that way. I'd prefer it not to. But if it does, well, then I'm not going to be held responsible for what comes out of my mouth afterwards. That's all I'm saying about that. I'm going to leave it at that. So, still holding my hands up. Like I said, if any shit comes down my way or gets thrown at me, I'm not going to be too happy about it. Because I've been in situations like this before, and let me tell you, they didn't turn out too pretty. They didn't. In fact, when it got towards the end, it turned out pretty nasty. And I got the brunt of it a lot. So, yeah. I got a lot of it. But for now, I'm just gonna do two things. Shut up and stay in my own lane and do my own thing. And that's all. That's all I'm going to do. Ain't nothing going to change on this channel. My attitude, everything's going to stay the same. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Just that, you know, to tell you the truth, I may act like all big, bad, and tough, but to be honest with you, I'm scared. I really am. Because I'm afraid I'm going to be going through the same shit that I went through the last time. And it's going to be not a pretty sight. Because the last time I got into something like this, I almost quit YouTube over it because I couldn't take it. I almost left and never came back. And I don't want that to happen again. I've gone through too much in my life. Been through too much in my life. And I've experienced too much in my life. And for it to go that way, I don't think I'd be able to handle it. You know, shit starts getting yeah. Like I said, if it starts going down real bad, then unfortunately, I guess I may have to hang it up for a while. But for now, let's hope that never happens. I hope everything goes nice, smooth, calmly, and peaceful. And I just don't want to see anybody get hurt. Not myself or anybody else. My heart couldn't bear it. That's basically it. Yeah. Thank you, sis. I love you too. Like I said, you know, if crap does go down, if it does start, what am I going to do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I really say? What can anything? What can I do about anything? Not really much. I mean, there's nothing that I can do. Love you too. You know? You know, people are going to do what they're going to do, and they're going to think what they want to think, and they're going to say what they want to say. I can't very well tell them, no, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. No. No, it's not my way. Never has been. So, whatever happens from this point out, then it happens, and then I guess I just have to deal with it. Don't know how, but I'll just do what I've always done and just, just just handle it. There. Sorry, stuttering a little. I do tend to stutter sometimes when I'm nervous. Yeah. When I'm upset, or when I'm scared or something. Yeah. So, yeah. I know. Unfortunately, that's one of the things that I do, among 5,000 other little things that I do. When I'm scared about something, when I'm adamant about something, or when I've got something in when I've got something in my when I've got something in my mind that I want to talk about that I'm holding back. There. I've said it. Just takes a while to get the words out. Sorry if it sounded like I was yelling, but I had to get my word out, because if I didn't, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to try. I really am going to try. It's also because like I said, I've been putting my body through hell for almost a month, and so my body is not balanced that well. So, yeah. 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 Yep. Exactly. I do have a lot going on at once. And, I know what my brain's trying to do. And it's what you call it, defense mechanism. Where when I've got something that's really bothering me or really going on, my brain wants to shut down as a defense mechanism. Where just because that's the instant defense, is just to shut down. And that's why I go for days, sometimes weeks at a time, not talking to people that much. Because sometimes when my brain gets overwhelmed with things going on, it just wants to just turn off. And it's not anybody's fault. God knows it's not. God knows it's not. It mainly just has to do with me. And the messes and bullshit that I get myself involved in life. So, other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, guys, I think I'm really going to get into learning how to scat sing. God damn. Because it's also, what the hell? But it also, yeah. And also, it's a good way of just getting everything out of your mind all at once without even having to say or express anything. You just say random shit that doesn't even make sense to anybody. Just garbage that comes out of your mouth. Like just like that. See? There you go. And that did make me feel better a little bit. It did. See? See? That is what you call scat therapy. I'll take that. And you notice, thank you. And you notice when I did that, it boosted up my mood almost instantly. See? You don't have to talk shit. All I have to do is just make up a random song about anything. But you say a bunch of muttered words that don't mean anything to anybody. And they don't have to. Hell, I don't even know what I fucking said. And it was like blah, 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 blah. Okay? But you can turn it into a song. Songs don't have to have meaning. They don't have to have words. Sometimes when you get frustrated, when you get aggravated, just let it out just like I did. I tried not to be too loud because it's, 10:38 at night, so I don't want to wake up the neighbors or fucking make my wife think I lost my goddamn mind, so yeah, that's the reason why I'm kind of staying quiet, so. But, yeah. So. Exactly. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, see, I'm actually going to get into that. But when it's earlier, though. It's kind of like playing the trumpet or the trombone, I guess. Yeah, I feel a lot better when I do that. Actually, I do. So you don't have to make sense to just be a nutball. You don't have to. Since when? Mm-hmm. That's what you call doing something, taking something destructive and turning it into constructive. Like when you're at a doctor's office and you're a little nervous, just quietly go to yourself. Hey, babe, how you doing, honey? Long time no see. What you been up to, babe? Mwah. How's one of my favorite girls doing today? Well, this evening. I hope things going better for you. Good to see you, babe. Bay is one of the most sweetest gals on YouTube. She really is. Sorry to hear that, Bay. Prayers to you and your family, man. You know, Bay, if you ever need to talk to me, need someone to talk to off of YouTube, I'm right here, and we could arrange something like that so that, that way we can talk. You can join with me and my sister. We can get in there and have a little bit of a conversation. Whatever you prefer, babe. You know. No problem, honey. Anytime. I'm always here for the people that I care about. I really am. Just keep smiling, babe. Just keep smiling. 'Cause the world turns for you. Just keep smiling, my babe, my darling. And the world will smile with you. There you go. That's for you. I just made that on a whim. See? You're making my face turn red. Oh, God. I love you, ladies. I love all of you out there. So awesome. Well, like I said, I always care about the people that are close to my heart, which is damn near everybody. So, yeah, what's what? Guess what? What? Chicken butt. Guess why? Chicken thigh. Right? Okay, get rid of them. Sorry, no kids allowed here. In fact, sis, let me highlight your comment. I forgot to highlight your comment a while back. I want to make sure I pinned it. I think I got lost in confusion and I didn't. I forgot to pin it. I know you left something. I was going to pin it. There it is. Found it. There. I got it. You want me to pin the new one or the old one? Either way, I pinned it. So I do have it in also my. I have it in my permanent description. I don't know if it went through or not, but I did go through the settings and. Stick that on there unless I have to go through every time I go live. Okay. Thank you, babe. I love you. I hope you and your family are doing well, babe. Okay? Just remember I love you, babe, and don't be a stranger, neighbor. But anyway, like I said, when you're nervous and in the doctor's office or when you're out in public and you've got, something bothering you. Hi, Shelly, belly full of jelly. Good to see you. Much love to you too as well, babe. But anyway, like I said, if you feel you're at like a public place, you can always go like this. Bub-up. Bub-up. Bub-up-bub-up. Bub-up. And you just do it like that, or do something quiet. So whatever distracts you from the from whatever's bothering you. And guess what? Switches your mindset. It really does. Believe it or not, I don't know how I did it, but I just now figured it out. And I owe it all to Scatman. And if you want to look it up on YouTube, it's Scatman. It's called Scatman. And what he does is he takes, because he stutters a lot, because he gets nervous, just like I do. And he gets a lot of things in his mind to where his words trip over themselves, like I do. And the simple way he uses to calm it and to control it is through scat singing. And me, I'm just learning how to do that. So I'm not a pro at it yet. Well, actually, I've never been a pro, but it's an easy way of just letting it all hang out without even freaking saying a literal word that even makes sense to anybody, including myself. Because it's all in the feeling, not the words, just the feeling. And then you just let that out and amplify it a little. And that's how you do it. At least that's the way I've done it. And trust me, oh my God. Oh my God. Sis, I have inherited the family trait of being a huge big mouth. And trust me, I don't need a mic. I don't need anything like that. Because you could probably hear me when I'm doing that at the top of my lungs. I guarantee you could probably hear me all the way to where you're at. Because I'm sure you could hear me 2 blocks down the road from where I'm doing this. Yeah. So, how do I know? Well, it was really late at night, right? I'm going to tell you guys a story. This happened recently. So let's just settle down here for a little bit. About ready to tell you a story that actually happened. All right, Mom and I were laying down to go to bed, right? And my son had the TV blasting, right? So I politely yelled, "Can you turn it down, please?" And then my wife says, "Yeah, okay, all right, that'll work. That'll work even better." But, uh, but, uh, but anyway, um, my wife said this. She said, "Well, I don't think Diego heard you. You might have to yell a little louder." So I said, "Are you sure about that?" She said, yeah, okay. So I breathed in real deeply and I yelled loud. And then my wife, no, that you're fine. You're fine with that. You're fine with that. And then we spent the rest of the evening laughing our asses off. Because my sister and Michelle, if she's still here, they both know how extremely loud I can get. And that's just barely scratching the top decimals of my voice level. Yeah. I mean, I yell so loud, I even almost blow out my own fucking eardrums. So, yeah. Yeah. Actually, he didn't get nothing because he wasn't even in the room. He was outside. So he didn't even hear shit. So that didn't do no good. But I'm sure he heard my voice from all the way inside, outside. So wherever he was, I'm sure he probably heard it. He just, yeah. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the neighbors heard it too. So, there you go. Trust me, there is a big voice in this little person. Trust me, there is. How do I know this? Because my daughter's got the same thing. My son, he doesn't have a real big voice. My wife doesn't either. It's just, I was blessed with one. I was blessed with the voice of an opera singer. You know, those old style opera singers, the ones that, you know, sing in those big old dome shaped things that, yeah, where you don't need a microphone because the echo of your voice pretty much amplifies and the whole goddamn, basically audience. Yeah. Yep. See, my sister's got a big mouth too, and she ain't afraid to use it. See, in our family, guys, you got to remember we're a family of big mouths, and we ain't afraid to use them either. Trust me. But you know, one thing that I've learned about my sister, I've never once heard her yell. I've never once heard her scream. And I've never once heard her truly lose her temper. I've seen it, but I haven't heard it. So, yeah. That's to say the least, because let me tell you, when my sister gets pissed off, she could grab somebody and throw them through the wall and still have strength left over. Yeah. Yep. Yep, that's true. Still, though, I think I've got to learn to wear, oh. Hey, they don't call you the Incredible Hulk for nothing. Trust me. My sister's strong as hell. And she ain't afraid to show it. So, luckily, you know, me and my sister have chilled out quite a bit compared to what we were. Trust me, we've both tamed each other down, to say the least. Because back in the day, we was pistols. We were big time pistols. Oh, Jesus Christ. I would say I started it, but she would finish it off in her own way, so to speak. Yeah. Just being nice, you know. You know, I would get them all started and get them all agitated, and then she would just come back behind them, and that's it. See, my sister always said, and she said this. She said, AZ, you better get a hold of yourself and a handle of yourself before I have to step in. Because if I have to step in, heads are going to roll and shit's going to get broken. So, you might want to think about that. Just for their safety. For the safety for them. You know. And that's why she always tells me when shit gets going, she's like, AZ, I'm telling you right now, you better get a handle on this thing. Because if I have to get involved, shit's going to get broken and people are going to cry. Yeah. Yep. So, I'm just saying, it's not threatening anything. You know, she could only take being quiet for so long. And then sooner or later, she's going to pop off. And when she does, amen, I'm staying right the fuck out the way, and I'm going to let her do it. I ain't gonna do shit. She says, AZ, put that goddamn live stream on. Put the fucking thing on. We're going live. But I don't know. You shut the fuck up. You've said enough. Now it's my turn. Okay. All right. I'm going to sit down here and just say nothing. I got this. Because why? Because that's how my sister is. So. Man, I haven't charged up my laptop in a long ass time. It's good that it's getting an old charge now. But like I said, I'm hoping that I'm really, really focusing on getting my dad's lantern fixed up so that I can get it running again. But I know for a fact before I assemble it, I'm trying to find some kind of a cleaner. They said denatured alcohol cleans the inside of those things, but that shit is fucking expensive as fuck. You know, I'm thinking maybe a little bit of seafoam maybe might help. And then I'll just put some screws, nuts, bolts, and, you know, just small stuff in there. And just slosh it around a few times. And then that will get rid of any loose rust or any loose gunk or anything that's residual in there. And then that way I can, you know, assemble it normally and stuff like that. Because that way the pickup tube won't get all clogged like it did last time. And that way it won't end up, well, the way you guys saw it when I lit previously. It won't end up in flames. So, yeah. Don't want that to happen. Again. So, but before I assemble it back together, like I said, I'm going to get the couple of check valves, plus the tool. The cleaner, I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to, because I've already got something that I could use. So, I think the seafoam will really help iron out any other issues or any other problems that would arise in there. So, oh, I found out a new word: crapper stains. There was this guy that was fixing on a ladder, and he broke apart, and he goes, "Well, damn. Crapper stains." Now that was a good one. Oh man. He took an old 1960s, 67 font. Hot. And the font on the inside was just so gunked up and so garbagey looking that he wound up, you know, he took everything apart, but everything in there was just a fucking struggle to get out of there. You know, the gas can lid, he had to have a pair of pliers to get it off. And he still couldn't get that thing off, so he wound up just taking a hacksaw and just cutting it. And Then with the pump tube, it was all gunked up in there where he just couldn't move it. It was just one problem after another because that thing was just shot. And then at the last minute, the pump tube, I think it broke off inside the tank when he was trying to get the when he was trying to get the check valve out with the tool. He was twisting it and twisting it and twisting it, and that thing was just so crudded on there that he couldn't get that thing off, and he wound up breaking the okay, I got it. But he wound up breaking the check valve tube. So, and once you break that the tube on the inside, the whole fucking tank is just junk. That means you can't do nothing about it. So yeah, no problem. So that's what all that's about. So yeah, other than that, I've been just watching. For some reason, I don't know why, but with Lantern Restoration, I could get about 3/4 of the way through the video, and I'm sitting here just, and I have to stop it so that I can watch it the next day. Because, don't forget, it's educational, but it's just kind of long and drug out, so to speak. You take an hour-long video and you stretch it out to 2 hours. And it's like, dude, I'm gonna fall asleep if I watch this shit. Which is probably what you guys get when I do things like that. And, I do it with my cooking and stuff, But here's what it is. When I do something on stream here, I can't very well stop it, pause it, and then go do something else. Then stop it, pause it, and go do something else, Yeah. That's why when I cooked outside the other day, I don't know if I recorded it here or not, but I did cook outside on the propane stove, and I had everything pre-cut and pre-measured and everything done, so to where you just add this in, add that in, add this in, and add that in, and it's pretty much done. That's all you had to do. You didn't have to wait for me to chop this up or chop that up or prepare this or prepare that. Everything's already done. All you gotta do is just throw it together. Now, I know that's the type of video of streaming and things like that you guys like to watch when I'm cooking something or when I'm doing something like that. Yeah, But still, you know, me putting a lantern together takes a little bit more time. And I am going to make sure that you guys get a better camera angle than other than the top of my head. You know, hopefully this time it'll go a little bit more smoothly, you know. So, other than that, I think everything's pretty much good. So, in saying that, I'm going to go ahead and head out and turn in for the evening. So, you guys take care. Much love, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And thank you for being in here today. I appreciate that. Love you all. Thank you so much. All right. Love you guys too. Peace. Thank you.